Welcome to another edition of Game Music Appreciation Theater, and on this edition it's Battle of Olympus, brought to us by Broderbund and Infinity. The developer Infinity unfortunately only made a few titles. Besides this one, they also did Populous 1 and 2, as well as Ultima 6 for the SNES. Now the publisher, Broderbund, is responsible for many great PC titles for Windows, Mac, and Commodore 64. They also published a few of my favorite NES games, including Legacy of the Wizard and Guardian Legend. They were also responsible for bringing Deadly Towers to the US. Now, Battle of Olympus is not only one of my favorite NES titles of all time, it's also one of my favorite games of all time. And it's one of my favorites for a few reasons. Not just the great gameplay, but also because it's one of the few games to deal with Greek mythology that I remember from my childhood. It also has an amazing soundtrack composed by K Sawa, who's also responsible for Nintendo World Cup, City Ransom, Super Dodgeball, and the other games developed by Infinity. Now let's get going with my look at my top 5 favorite songs from Battle of Olympus, and we're going to start with a song from Pyrgia. Next up in our look at the soundtrack of Battle of Olympus for the Nintendo Entertainment System is the song you hear in Arcadia. Next up in our soundtrack look at Battle of Olympus for the NES is the song you hear at the title screen as well as during the story elements of the game. Our fourth selection from the soundtrack of Battle of Olympus is the song you hear in Attica. Our final selection from the soundtrack of Battle of Olympus is the song you hear in Peloponnese. Battle of Olympus is one of my all-time favorite adventure games, and it really shows with great gameplay, the Greek mythology storyline, and the soundtrack. I'd like to thank you for watching this Game Music Appreciation Theater for Battle of Olympus, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.